Special shout out to Everett Green for making time out of his day to come interview me. Where did you go to college?
I went to college at Garden City Community College. In order to be mayor, you don't have to have a special, there are no educational requirements per se. So I don't actually have a 4-year degree.
How do you organize the budget for town?
Almost everything we do related to the city is very much a team effort. The city government is made up of several department heads, chief of police, the public works director, city clerk, etc. And they all have their own budgets that they work to formulate for the coming year. And then we put it all together. The city council meets several times to discuss the budget, and after several collaborative meetings and talking about what each department needs, prioritizing different projects, equipment acquisition, hiring needs, all of those things, the budget is finally put together.
What do you think about the schooling system?
I think we have an excellent school system here in Scott City. I think we have a school system that we should be proud of. I know that it's one of the things that attracts people who are considering moving to Scott City. Excellent variety of extracurricular activities and just a good quality education available for all ages here.
What do you think about the dog park?
The dog park, I suspect, will be the thing that I will always be most proud of when I look back on my time as mayor of Scott City. The genesis of that was that a student, a seventh grader, wrote an essay, as all seventh graders were assigned to do. Anybody who's gone through Scott City Middle School knows about this. It's a essay contest statewide called If I Were Mayor. And a young lady named Peyton McCormick had actually followed the news and knew that there was a concern about dogs at large in town. And she wrote a very thoughtful, very well planned out essay about how she'd like to see a dog park in Scott City. Well, she was a contest winner, and I traveled with her to Topeka. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought, yeah, this is something we really need to do. And so we put a committee together. Actually, I had Peyton, as a 7th, 8th grader, chair that committee. And we put it together and built the dog park. And, it's becoming more popular. More people are utilizing it. I see people traveling through from out of town using it. And I think it's a great addition to the community. I'm very proud of it.
What do you do in your spare time?
In my spare time, if I had spare time, oh, no. So a couple of things I do. First off, of course, I love spending time with my family. I have a wife and daughter at home. Beyond that, there are lots of hobbies. I enjoy woodworking. I actually played drums in a rock and country cover band. That's a pretty cool and fun thing to do. And then I've got one nerdy thing that I do, and that is I like model trains. So there's quite a bit of stuff. Actually, more stuff to fill my spare time than I have spare time.
Do you travel for work? If so, where? Yes.
Yeah, okay. So most of my travel with relation to my job as mayor is within the state of Kansas. Most of it fairly close to home. There are meetings held in Garden City, sometimes in Oakley or Colby that I attend. I'll travel to Wichita, Topeka, Kansas City occasionally, not very often, but occasionally. I'm a member of the Kansas Mayors Association, and we meet at least once a year in one of the larger cities in the state.
Do you plan on retiring?
I do plan on retiring. chances are I'll retire from my position as mayor before I retire from my full-time job as an insurance agent. But I do plan on retiring, and I, at this point, plan on staying right here in Scott City. I think it's a great place to live. It's a great place for people to retire and live. You can travel anywhere from here. We're centrally located, and there's lots to do here, and you can get to lots of other places from here fairly quickly.